Alright, welcome everyone back to my Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 video guide and walkthrough. We're on Chapter 5, the Shrine Maiden's Battle. So this is the first time we're playing as an alternate character. We're taking control of Mominji. And I always dread this level. This is just way too hard than it needs to fucking be. It's just this is where it really takes the cake, and this is the worst character I have ever played. You know, anyone who's playing Ninja Gaiden 2 and who doesn't have to do this chapter, I so envy you. You know, this is just getting to the first checkpoint is fucking murder, and you can only grind for money and. You can only grind, you know, this so far because there's one shop, and the prices are highway fucking robbery. It's they take advantage of you so much. The player gets fucked. So there's one glitch I know of that I will be doing, and I do it with I do it as a gamer who has really solid gaming ethics and who doesn't like to cheat. But this is this game, it's cheating me at this point because. This character is so fucking slow, and she's just like helpless against the mages. She's all well and good when dealing with these gray ninjas, and you know, versus the like the melee ninjas that you're gonna face a little bit later, and versus those mages, she can't do shit. I mean, this level just sucks dick, and I'm sorry for all the profanity, but like having to this is the second time I've had to do this chapter. And the boss fight is, I haven't cleared this game yet, but I don't even think the final boss fight I'll struggle with so much as I always struggle with the Tengu brothers because I just suck at them. They are so fucking hard. I don't have the reflexes to dodge their grab. I can't do it. I mean, I've done it twice, but that's like out of like 100 tries, and it's just a nightmare. This whole thing is a nightmare for me. And I mean, look at this shit. She sucks. You cannot go toe to toe with any of these enemies. So that's why I'm just forced into doing the UT on her, with her. And the worst part of this whole shitty first part is that a Tengu brother comes out, right? And yes, you only have to take about 2/3 of his health away, and then he'll take flight. But like, they don't even give you the courtesy of giving you a checkpoint. And it's such a steep learning curve to learn how to do this Tengu brothers fight. Yeah, sure, there's only one of them, but it's extremely difficult. And like, I can only imagine like if I didn't even know how to do the Tengu brother, like first dealing with him, it's like give the player a check. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Not giving the player a checkpoint before the Tengu fight. This fight over here. I mean, and just getting to him after you dispatch these archers over here, you're gonna be fighting just a ton of gray ninjas and a bunch of those mages who they will kill you. They will teleport over to you, and you'll be trying to like. The only thing you can do is like guillotine throw them. That's like the safest thing to do. But like you got all these other gray ninjas like right on your fucking heels, and the mages will just cut your throat before you even know what the hell you're doing, and it's not fair whatsoever. And she has you can like the best way to deal with them is to just use Ninpo. It's the Tengu brothers fight. I try to have at least 5 Ninpo spells available on those guys because they're very susceptible to Ninpo. But I'm always forced into the corner of using my Ninpo at this section here because I've gotten better at the Tengu at this first dude. So that's where the first mage spawns, and you could probably take him out. But then there's another one, and like another one. There's like 4 of these fuckers. And this section is this is probably harder. This fight here is harder than the actual Tengu brother. But like, there's no safety net on that fight. So one mistake and you're dead. And it's nice to that there's a checkpoint at the actual boss battle, but at that point, you got to take two Tengu brothers down. You got to take 2 health bars down. So I don't dread anything as much as this chapter. I did it with a little more ease and finesse as I did before when I first did this chapter, but it was still a struggle. And like the worst possible scenario happened on the Tengu Brothers fight. I beat it for the second time, but my fraps decided not to work. And I'm like, you motherfucker. It's like, so I had to use the footage of my previous victory on Master Ninja mode. So it's the same footage. I had to remove the audio. So here's this fucking bastard. Like, a really good combo to use that I did here is hitting, there's the unblockable grab right there. That will end your life right there. One mistake and you're back to the beginning of this level. It's such a hassle. Such a fucking hassle. So right there I did a triangle, 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 triangle combo. And that seems to take away a lot of his health. And if you just want to slice him real quick, you just press up in triangle. And that'll like kind of do a quick slice at him and push him back. So right there he's going to take off. So we got to the checkpoint, just thankfully. And I just, you have to have such good reflexes on the Tengu Brothers. It's just really tough. And nothing about this level is enjoyable for me. I enjoy the Ioni section much better. And here I'm going to shake her tits for everybody to look at. She's actually pretty a nice character to look at, but she's just so slow. I mean, it's just ridiculous. That combo I was talking about, it's called the Mominji's Dancing Maple combo. If you want to look that up in her moves list, it's just by pressing the triangle button 4 times. The only problem about that is that you can kind of, you're vulnerable at the end, so it's kind of risky to do it. But for that first fight, I just want to take him out as quickly as I can. So the reason I'm using the bow and arrow on these dragons is because I'm trying to get Ninpo. The Ninpo essence drops are pretty much random, but I found I was getting more of them whenever I was using the bow and arrow. So I'm going to head over here. Just make sure you grab every item. They don't give you much items. And another poor thing that this level does is that, just like in the Ioni section, if you look in the upper left, there are 3 slots for Ninpo. They only start your with 2. I've never understood the fact that they give you 2. Why not just give the player 3? It just does not make any sense. And 1 Devil's Way mushroom, I think it costs $5,000 or $4,000, something really expensive. So when I got to the shop, I only was able to buy 1 fucking item. 1 item. 1 shitty little item. That's all I could buy. And I bought 1 Devil's Way mushroom. So over here, this is this should look familiar. This is the chapter 1 area, and so you're dealing with a couple these regular gray ninjas here, and then if you ignore the archer on the bridge, he's gonna charge you, and he's really aggressive, but he has you could kill him with like a blue UT, so he doesn't have as much HP as the other guys. So this part is the hardest fight here. There's 2 mages up here, and it's spawned by just going up to this area. I would recommend like trying to do the Izuna drop on this guy after a guillotine throw. The Izuna drop is not as like consistent as Ryu's. So if I were Ryu, this section would be so easy. Like, save for the Tengu Brothers fight, I'll accept that fight. Right there, look how much fucking health that took away. I thought I was dead, but it's like, man, look at that. That's a perfect example of getting raped by a mage right there. It's like, this bitch is so fucking helpless. And I only survived by just because my health was at the fullest, and I just said to myself, I'm just going to not give up. I don't care. I'm just going to try my best. And it actually worked out, but it's like, and that's the weird reason. Sometimes it works out when things are going poorly, and sometimes when you're doing really well, like something really, just messed up happens. Something really unfortunate happens. So you just never know what you're gonna get. And I hate to bash this level because up to now this game has been really nice. It's been good. But this character and Rachel, they're very slow. It's just extremely slow. Their attacks. Yet they may move around fairly quickly, and this bitch even has a double jump she can do, but that doesn't even do anything. The only fast one is Ione. She's like, her section is very difficult too, but it's actually fairly enjoyable. Like there's nothing enjoyable about something that you have to struggle with like so much on this chapter here. This is just really getting to the point where they're taking advantage of the player. They're not even giving the player an iota of consideration here. So here is a perfect instance of getting too comfortable here, thinking that all the other enemies are dead and I wasn't going to get attacked from anybody else. So check this out. Another instance where I was really terrified there. Getting way too comfortable, thinking the enemies are all going to be cleared. So at this point, I'm not even grinding for money. It's not even an issue. I'm just trying to get an orange essence because I have 2 in my inventory, or maybe just have 1. But I want to purchase one, at least purchase 1, and then grab the chest that contains 1. So there's 2, and at least have 1 in my inventory. So there's 3. No. I don't even rely on. I have 0 Devil's Way mushrooms in my inventory, so I really depend on the Devil's Way mushrooms. I depend on the Ninpo. I mean, I for the boss fight, I can't do it unless I have at least 5 Ninpos. And you need some healing. You need at least like 2 of each healing item too. So you really got to conserve. And it's hard to not use any healing items here. It's really difficult. This is just awful. And I probably couldn't even do this level without the door glitch either. It's just, I really don't even care. I just want to clear this level because this is the hardest level probably in the entire game. I mean, look how slow she is. Just hurry the fuck up, for God's sakes. Hurry up. And now look at this shit. Look at these prices. $4,000. Okay. $4,000? Okay, 1 item. I could purchase 1 item. Thanks very much. And the worst slap in the face. Once you go through this door closes on you once this wave spawns over here. And you cannot backtrack. So, like, it would be nice if you could, grind for money on these enemies, get some more money over here, backtrack to the store. Why do they close the door on you? It doesn't make any sense. These fuckers who made this game, really bastards about this level. Why close the door? Is it that linear? Like, does the data need to be, is the data that, like, precious that they can't, it's so linear of a game that they can't, like, have that saved? Such awful crap. Really awful. And so here I'm using the bow and arrow because I'm trying to get a orange essence drop. And it doesn't even come. I get an orange essence drop at the last enemy. So, it would be nice to backtrack and buy some more stuff. So over here, another dirty little trick the game does. So I try to run into the camera here, just so I can move out of the way, because you're gonna get some melee ninjas just jumping right on you. And I was lucky I didn't get slashed right there. I would recommend. I was lucky I didn't get. I just got really lucky there. I dodged. I blocked sufficiently. I would recommend doing at least 1 UT like this, just to delimb these 2 sons of bitches here. At least delimb 1 of them. And I delimb 1 of those guys. That's why the other one's is a little farther back there, and he's not charging me. He's just throwing incendiary shurikens. So both of these bastards are delimbed now. And this is my last chance to get a Ninpo drop. And it seems that you're getting Ninpo drops more if you're doing this bow and arrow. So I wasn't even in the back of my mind, I was hoping I would get one. And sure enough, sometimes the game, it does give you something good. So now I have 2 Devil's Way mushrooms in my inventory, 1 in the slots up there. So now here I'm going to do the glitch, and I'm going to fall back and just shoot the enemies through this door here. This glitch works because once you clear these enemies. So there is an orange essence drop. I always repeat this whole process until I get 2 orange essence drops. So for the actual boss fight, let me talk about that in a sec. Okay, so you may have noticed at this point that there's no audio with the accompanying video. That's because this is recycled footage from my previous guide. Because I beat the Tengus for the second time, as I said before, but perhaps decided not to work for the one victory that I got on the Tengu Brothers. So I had to use... so this is actual footage from my previous run. This is on Master Ninja mode. And it's unfortunate that I had to recycle the footage, but it's the same. It's like the victory that I got wasn't even as... I mean, it was just about as successful as this one that I had on archive. This glitch works because once you clear this enemies, the game like just takes you to the boss fight. So just beware of these 2 mages that come out. This is the only threat in this part. The dragons will try to like breathe fire on you through the other side of the door, but you can't get hit. And if you want to like backtrack to the very like where the actual door was, where the store was, it's all glitched out area. So it's like a highway section, like a freeway area. So if you like jump over the ledge, you're gonna like glitch out, and you won't even be able to press the start button. So you have to restart the entire game by I think turning your system off. So it's just, I was thinking to myself, you know, maybe I could backtrack to the store and buy some shit, but it was all glitched out because technically I'm not supposed to be in this area right now. And that's the reason why I'm not getting damaged in a minute when the dragons come out. So the only little weird thing is that those 2 mages do come out. So in a moment we are going to be facing the Tengu Brothers. They're... Now, I have the guide for this. I have a book guide for this game. Just something so I could... I just want all the information in my hands. And, you know, I just want to know, I just want to know things about this game that I could just sit down and read like a book. So I bought it. It's a great guide. Now, it says, for some reason I'm not sure of, it says, focus on the blue brother first. And so I kind of did that. I experimented with doing that. And it says, my guide says, focus on the blue brother first, ignoring the other brother. So I'm not sure why the official guide for this game would suggest that you ignore the red brother first and focus on the blue brother, because they're essentially like the same enemy. They're going to throw incendiary shurikens at you regardless. So I really don't understand the fact. I don't know why it says that. If anyone has a little enlightenment for that subject, I would appreciate knowing why something like that would be suggested. I'm really not sure. So these guys do that combo there, boom, 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 with that swipe. And you could block their ground pound. They will also do another combo where they like do boom, boom, boom. They add a kick into the combo, kind of like you have to adjust to it. So like do the dancing maple combo if you want with the 4 triangle buttons. So it's just, this takes so much, just like superhuman reflexes here. So that right there that you just saw, that's a projectile attack that they do. Damn it, where is it? That's called the whirlwind spin. It's kind of a difficult move to avoid, but it doesn't have much range to it. So right there, that's a grab that if you get hit by it, you're dead. You're just sometimes you will be able to survive, but you'll have like a couple millimeters left of being able to get hit. So this part is just, I've never been so terrified of a boss fight as on this fight. And pretty much like whenever I beat this, I've beaten it twice on Master Ninja mode, and both times it's just like I was on the verge of tears because I've never like wanted something so bad just to fucking end this nightmare of a chapter. So I resort to Ninpo. I mean, these guys are really susceptible to the Ninpo spell. Well, look how much damage it takes away from them, and that's a great amount of damage. So Like if you did have 6, this would be. I mean, you could take away half of their lives with 6 Ninpo spells. So technically, you only have to kill them like halfway. So I've never been able to get here with 6 Ninpos. 5 is like the most, but 5 is like good enough for me that I could pass it. And you know, I don't even care that I'm not good at these guys because I'm a lot better at other things in this game, a lot more. And I've seen a lot of people do this without even getting hit, you know, and I applaud that. That's really good. That's cool if someone can do that, but I really suck, and I'm just making no excuses of the fact that I suck. I pity anyone who has to do this because I was okay. No, that hit too. That could also grab you and kill you if they grab you. So it's like I can't even tell like when they're gonna grab me. It's like it happens so fast. I just can't react to it fast enough. Not consistently. Okay, so it also my book it also says that once one brother is dead, then like your hits on the other brother, it takes more off their health bar, and also that the other brother starts doing like a double ground pound in the air where he slams onto the ground, and I think that's pretty much true. So the other brother, he'll drop a blue essence to help you out. So just really be careful. Just don't take anything for granted on this fight. And I just hope that this helps. I'm sorry. This is really bad. It's beyond bad.